Barrel rolls is the reporter thrown into the secretive world of the Forex Super Model, where nothing is as it seems. Beware the techno-monk, and steer clear of Professor Code and his two assistants. Give the senior trader a wide berth, and don't expect any sense from the risk manager.
Good morning, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Super Model daily briefing for Thursday the 14th of January 2021. The time is just coming, well it's 10 to 5, 0450 GMT. European session just firing up, Asian session coming to a close. Our lunchtime is the North American US session. Right, I've written in yesterday's flows just to get us underway, and then we'll put the rest down as we go. So yesterday, Wednesday the 13th, we had a negative opposed driver in the euro at minus 117. It was opposed by the pound at minus 17. So we've got front and back door flows, positive flows in this case, going primarily into the dollar. So the dollar was relatively strong, plus 90, and some strength of the yen at plus 44, and that was on activity of plus or minus 134. So we'll rattle through these and then we'll talk about them. So now we've got intra-week, and these are becoming more relevant obviously because we're much further through the week. So intra-week, and this is from Monday the 11th, the beginning of the week open. So what have we got? We've got euro yen on the negative. What else? Dollar pound on the positive. Right, plus 267 for the pound, plus 21 for the dollar, minus 57 for the yen, and minus 231 for the euro, and that was on activity of plus or minus 288. Right, so we've got a positive opposed driver in the pound. We've got a positive rock in the dollar, a negative mover in the yen, and a negative secondary driver in the euro. Right, so we'll just have a look at the flows so far today then. So these are the most up-to-date flows. So these are intraday. So it's intraday, and that's today, which is Thursday the 14th of the 1st. What have we got? We've got yen euro on the negative. We've got dollar pound on the positive, and we've got plus 31 for the pound, plus 27 for the dollar, minus 13 for the euro, and minus 45 for the yen. So we've got a negative opposed driver in the yen, we've got a negative rock in the euro, a positive mover in the dollar, and a positive secondary driver in the pound, and that's on activity of plus or minus 58. Right, so those are the flows. Let's just have a look what's going to knock this around. Right, so we're on Thursday of this week. We've got Fed Powell speech. We've got speeches that are coming out Fed. The Democrats have just announced a $2 trillion stimulus package, which was semi-expected, but is larger than expected. And the markets are interpreting that as dollar positive. Yields have started to come up. However, we can talk about that maybe at a later date. So we've got today, it's basically around US Fed speeches. Tomorrow we've got US retail sales and Michigan consumer sentiment, and that rounds off the week. And then we're into next week, which is starting to look quite promising from a trading perspective for us. We've got China GDP on Monday, which sets up basically trades, and Monday is a light day today. We'll talk about that again in another session. Tuesday then we've got German CPI and the ZOO survey. Wednesday we've got GBP CPI and CAD's rates decision. So we're starting to box in next week. Wednesday we've got the CAD's rates. Thursday we've got yen, JPY and euro rates decisions, and CAD monetary report. So really we've got CAD, euro and yen in play in the mid of next week. Friday, to finish it off, we've got German PMI manufacturing, GBP service PMI and the CAD retail sales. Right, so that's what's going to knock it about, and that's a bit of background to going forward on the economic calendar. Right, so let's see what's been happening then. So yesterday we had euro weakness in an opposed negative driver, and that predominantly was going into the dollar. So we had euro weakness, dollar strength, and the pound was relatively stable, having been ramped the day before. Over the week, however, we've actually got pound strength here. The pound has been driving the market in an opposed manner at plus 267 over the week. The dollar's been relatively stable at plus 21, and likewise the yen. And the main loser over the week has been the euro complex. And so far today, we've got yen weakness as the opposed negative driver at minus 45. The euro slightly soft, and the opposing positive flows fairly equally going into the pound and the dollar. But the yen is the interesting one here. So let's make some room. Right, so if you look at the yen yesterday, the yen was positive as the positive mover. Equities have been hammered down this week and are now at some sort of support level. Likewise, gold, off the back of the rise of the USD, hammered down, support level, looking at the dailies. And so the yen then yesterday was positive at plus 44. Over the week it's showing signs of being a little bit soft at minus 57, and we're now resuming negative flows out of the yen, and it's actually the negative opposed driver this morning. So this suggests, and given the US stimulus package, etc., this suggests we're going to get a fair bit of risk on. So we're likely going to get yen complex weakness off the back of equity bounce probably. So equities are likely to go up. We're going to get yen complex weakness. The dollar is, whilst everyone's touting it's been strong, well, it has been strong because it was weak, but it's still only poking its nose just as the positive rock. So the dollar is likely to struggle a little bit. So we're gonna put a small down arrow there, because as you get a good oomph up in equities, which we believe is going to happen today, the dollar is likely to soften. So we've got the yen and the dollar down, so that leaves us the euro and the pound. Now the euro's been significantly pumped down. The flows are likely to go into the euro. So we're likely to see a bounce in the euro complex, and the pound has been quite quite strong. It's been driving this week. So given that we've got flows coming out of there, the pound's likely to basically stay slightly strong but not as strong. So that we think the big movers is going to be in euro yen. So euro yen is the most likely one to have a go at. So we're likely to get a fall in the yen complex off the back of positioning and equity rises, and we're likely to get front and back door flows into the euro complex. It'll be sticky to start with because of the way that the complexes are set up, but we're likely to see a benefit in the long euro yen pair. So I hope that was useful. See you tomorrow. Thank you very much.